Hey there, friends. So good to see everybody. Happy Friday Eve day to everybody. I've got Facebook in the house, LinkedIn, and I've got Instagram up here on the camera. Hope everybody can see me okay. Are you asking yourself, when should I invest in my business and when should I save? Yeah, me too. I have asked that question actually a lot in the last few months. So we're going to talk about that today. But first, I'm Tracy Beavers. I'm a business and sales coach, and my passion is helping you, the small business owner, solopreneur, and salesperson, gain confidence and know that everything you are doing every single day is going to grow your income. Because, otherwise, why are we in business, right? So if you're live here with me, drop a 1 in the chat. I'm so excited to have you join me live. If you're catching the replay, I love that too. Type replay in the chat. And as always, if there's something on your mind from this past week or the week before, a question you've got, a struggle you've had, something on your mind, throw that in the chat too, and we'll work on it together. And if you're kind of shy and don't want everybody to know what you're struggling with, send me a DM. There is zero judgment here, only support, and I'm going to cheer you on and help you. So I'm going to check the comments on Facebook Live at the end, because otherwise I'm going to get distracted and my brain's going to shut off. So let's talk about this hot topic. When to invest and when to save. It's something that fellow business owners and I discuss a lot. And as I mentioned, it's something that I have been thinking about myself from my own coaching practice. When do you know it's time to spend some money or to tuck it away for savings? There's little expenses that pop up, like maybe a new subscription software program to a CRM system. Then there's the big stuff, like if you're thinking about adding more equipment or leasing a space, maybe getting a second space or hiring a social media manager. Those things can be bigger ticket items. And, those are things that I'm thinking about. Like I said, I'm considering hiring a VA for my coaching practice, and I'm considering hiring a social media manager, but holy mackerel, that's expensive and it's scary, because what happens if they take my money and I don't get the results I want? Or what happens if it just doesn't convert, right? When you spend the money, you want to see the conversion. But the reality is, if we're going to grow, there are going to be times to spend the money and invest in your growth. That's what I'm talking about. Strategic investments in yourself and in your business are going to get you there faster. And I want to throw out a disclaimer here, because I am not a CPA. In fact, I started into college thinking I wanted to go into accounting, quickly realized that was not for me. So I'm not a CPA and I'm not an attorney. And I highly suggest that you get one. That's something I talk to my clients about at the first meeting. Do you have a CPA? Do you have an attorney? Because those people can also guide you on when to spend and when to save, and do it in a very strategic way. So let me ask you this. Is the money that you're thinking about spending in your business, is it going to increase your visibility in your target market, in your target market, not anybody else's target market, yours? You want to do your market research. You want to know where your demographic is hanging out. You want to know what money you can spend to gain you visibility with that target market. Are you looking at radio, TV, print ads? Are you looking at social media buys? Are you looking at a billboard rental or a larger signage for out front of your business? Wraps for your company car? All of these things can be really great if they're actually going to reach your demographic. So just because let's say your best friend owns a similar business to you, and he's bought a fleet of trucks and gonna wrap them all in his logo, you have to ask yourself if that is also for you. So just because other businesses are doing it doesn't make it really smart. You've got to ask, are you going to reach your people? Do your research, and then you have to track that conversion to make sure it's working. So let me ask you this. Is the money you're going to spend going to save you valuable time and free up your time so you can make more money? There are so many great ways to automate your workflow. Anything that is repetitive, you can look into outsourcing for free or low cost. And we're talking about email newsletters. We're talking about booking your appointments, order fulfillment, shipping, deliveries, entering client notes, answering the phone, or answering DMs in social media. If it's something that's repetitive, ask yourself as you move through the week and you're doing these tasks, can this be done by somebody that's already on my team? because you're already paying them an hourly wage or a salary, and they may be thrilled to take that over for you, and they may knock it out of the park. Or if you're like me and you are the team, the team is made up of Tracy, Tracy, and Tracy. So if you are the team, then I have to ask myself, and this is what you want to ask yourself, can you hire it out or not delegate it? Can you hire it out for free or low cost? So that's super important. And then number 3, is the money you're thinking about spending, is it going to create an awesome company culture? Let's talk about that for a second, especially in the environment we're in right now, where it seems like everybody is fighting for the same pool of employees, and employees are very hard to find. If you have employees, listen up, because you know how hard you've worked to find them, right? And you want them to never think about leaving you, ever. You know how hard you've worked to find them, that right employee, that best employee. Now you have to work to keep them. I want you to think through ways to create such an awesome working environment that they would never think of leaving you. Now, I'm not talking about massive signing bonuses, and I'm not talking about breaking the bank on holiday bonuses or anything like that. It doesn't have to be monetary. There are so many low-cost ways to demonstrate to your team how much you appreciate them, and free ways. If you think about it, maybe there's a local restaurant you could collaborate with, and you could say, hey, could I exchange some of what I do to give to your team, and you could exchange gift cards from your restaurant to my team, and it doesn't cost either of you anything, but you have made your teams feel really great. Loyal, engaged employees, I want you to hear me. Loyal, engaged employees are just as valuable to your organization as loyal and engaged customers. I mean, am I right? Somebody scream amen in the chat. So you know this already. If you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting. I want you to be confident every day that the decisions you're making are going to grow your business and your income. And I mentioned last week, I've got something super fun coming up for you guys in this group right here. You don't have to do anything else or go anywhere else. In this group right here. Although on LinkedIn, you got to come over to the Facebook group, and on Instagram, you got to come over to the Facebook group. But in the Facebook group, June 7 to June 11, I want you to mark your calendars now, because we are going to do a 5-day workshop, and it is going to be awesome information to really help you in this quarter. Don't go it alone. Being an entrepreneur is hard. You've heard me say that a million times. Some days, everybody wants to buy what you're selling, and other days, nobody wants to know your name. But here's the thing, if you think you're alone, you are not. I hope that these weekly lives are of benefit to you. And if you're, as I mentioned, if you're catching this on my Facebook business page, on LinkedIn, or on Instagram, come over to the collaborative, supportive community group I've created on Facebook. It's called Be a Confident Entrepreneur, Gain Confidence, and Grow Your Income. Jump in, join us, introduce yourself, post, and ask us, everybody in the group, how we can help you grow your business. I want you to have a great balance of the week. I can see the weekend from here, and I'm super excited about it. And as always, I'm here for you. And if you want to discuss coaching and what that looks like and what we can accomplish together, send me a DM or contact me through my website, and we can talk about it. When one of us rises, all of us rises. So let's keep cheering each other on. All right, I'm going to go look in the comments. Oh my gosh. Hey, everybody. Okay, so a lot of these say Facebook user. So I don't know whose names they are, but thanks so much for popping on live with you guys. It means so much to me. Oh, I see Langston Carr. Hey, Langston, how the heck are you? And somebody said, I always share valuable information, and I'm fun. I hope I'm fun. I think I'm fun. If you ask my kids, they're probably going to tell you I'm not very fun. Chad Hogue, good to see you here. Go Hogue, man. If y'all need a courier service, Chad Hogue. Sharon Keithley, author extraordinaire. Thanks so much for joining me, you guys. And Chad said one of his expenses is having me as a coach. Well, let's track that conversion. When you spend that money, let's track that conversion, right? Make sure that you're getting your money's worth. I don't know who just said I'm fun, but I love you. It says Facebook user, so I don't know who that is. But you guys have a great, great rest of the day. Happy Friday Eve. Whew, we don't have very many plans this weekend, and I'm kind of excited about it. I will talk to you guys soon. Let me know how I can help you.